Apple
Well,
eighty
hello.
four oh four in chat says, "Man, I hope no Marissas appear on this stream. That'd be really bad." I wonder. I wonder what that could mean.
I, for one, welcome a Marissa jump scare if she so chooses.
I wonder what will happen. I wonder what will happen when we least expect it. Hello everyone. Welcome to the stream.
You
Yeah,
said you'd the jump scare, Sky. You kind of walked into that one.
Oh, I knew what I
congratulations.
was walking into. Hi, Marissa. I'll take that thump as a hello back.
All right. Pokemon. Pokemon?
Pokemon.
Pokemon.
We should poke them.
Pokemon. I like Pokemon. I like I
Pokemon's fun.
like I like being Pokemon. I like catching Pokemon. I like battling Pokemon. It's a fun adventure with games. You want to do that?
Let's do it. You ever think about re-recording that intro video at 60?
Yes, I have. I was just thinking about bringing it up, but you beat me to it.
I mean, it looks nice and cinematic at 30 or whatever the fuck, but
K3 says Pokemon is short for poke the monsters. So true.
that's what I was always taught.
All right.
Bonnie, Bonnie, Bonnie. Bonnie, Bonnie, Bonnie.
Bonnie, 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 even. All right. So, we could go over here,
Yeah.
or we could go over here. But either way, it looks like next geographically is going to be one of the Team Star bases, which makes sense. We didn't do any last time. Um, but should we go dark or fire? Oh, I know what I'll do.
You got a preference, Marissa?
Indifferent. I just had the funny realization though.
Yeah?
Uh, you remember the curse that died to Nuzlocke rules last time?
Yes.
That would actually be useful for Team Star bases because they don't care about the Pokemon actually obeying you.
Oh my god.
Does it care
It's
about the Pokemon having an attacking move?
no.
Awesome.
Auto battle just goes. Unfortunately, whenever you get into the actual fight against the leader, you will
That will become a problem.
have a potential chance of regretting the curse.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna take my chances without the curse.
The curse is always an option, and I think that's terrifying.
I think that's just lovely.
All it takes is one really good round of peer pressure.
Oh, today we're also going to be meeting one of my favorite characters in the game.
Oh, yay. Well, so far we've got one vote for each. That's a great sign.
Somebody's got to break the tie. Help us out.
I haven't voted.
All right. What are your opinions?
Hmm. What type is the? What types are the teams currently?
Dark and fire.
What types are your team?
Uh, various.
Do we have
Hmm.
anything that's specifically good against either of those? I guess we got Pooper.
We got Pooper for the and we've got fighting for the dark team. Though
Oh, look at that.
all I have is Muck Punch right now. I need a better fighting move.
I have voted fire.
Okay, we're doing fire.
Let's burn things up.
Oh, it's not a motorcycle. Oh my god.
It's a
That's a
dog.
dog.
It's a dog.
That is not a sheep, that is a dog.
Did you know that you can give Koraidon a nickname?
I
And
did not.
Miraidon, I guess.
I did not know that.
I don't know if you actually need to unlock its battle form first, but I know you can change it, at least in post game.
That's funny.
My Koraidon's name is Grumble.
Yeah, that suits
I
him.
just got I just got flashbanged by the fucking Master Ball. So when Pooper evolves into a Quagsire, are we going to have to rename it to make the joke fit Quagsire?
Yes. Yes, we are.
The only thing that I can come up with is Quag Shitter.
That's not very good.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to come up with a Dookie joke for Quagsire.
Oh, who is
There.
this fine young friend? Surely
Who's this
not an
guy?
adult.
This
Who's
is my
this guy?
favorite character in the game. He's so fucking cool.
The name's Clive.
Clive.
I guess maybe.
I love his music. It's so
He
good.
he looks even dopier in Scarlet.
I saw his Violet design for the first time like last night. You can't fucking tell me that he wears a black jacket in Violet. What the fuck? You unlock his hairstyle in post-game Blueberry, by the way.
Oh fuck yes.
Actually, it might not even be post-game now that I think about it. You might just unlock it in Blueberry.
It's post game enough.
Blueberry may as well be post-game. Even if it's not legally post-game, morally it's post-game.
Mm-hmm.
Has Penny broke the law yet? Soon.
He's my favorite. I love
He's-
him. I loves him. Yes.
Clive and Clavel are my two favorite characters. It's a shame they never get any screen time together.
Yeah, I know, right? They would have such cool interactions, I'm sure.
I wonder if they're related.
You know, I do see a resemblance now that you mention it.
Yeah, Pokemon's not very subtle with their related characters, honestly.
Ah, welcome back, Basic Team Star Theme. Yeah, I'm calling you Basic.
Ow! Ah, okay.
Yeah,
I'm
Faye, that would
way
have been so fucking funny.
I'm out leveled as shit.
Well, shit. You are, aren't you? Do we need to go grinding? What
Get
else
him,
can take out
Draggy.
this guy? Ah! Jesus!
I was expecting the critical hit to, like, bully it.
There you go. Jesus, that took 3 to take down. What's it take to get surf in this economy?
For who?
I don't know.
I don't think Surf is the best move for anyone in the party.
Okay, fair
Let
enough.
me double check. Yeah, Quagsire has higher physical attacks, so
Waterfall would
Quagsire...
be it. Okay.
Yeah.
What's it take to get waterfall in this economy?
Excellent question. Anyway. Wait. Waterfall might not even be the best in this economy.
Really? Learning so much about modern Pokemon today. All I know is surf, eat hot chip, and lie.
So... Let's see... Okay, so it's essentially 2 options. There's Liquidation and Waterfall. Liquidation is lower power points in exchange for higher power. Meanwhile, Waterfall is the inverse.
Mm-hmm.
Waterfall also has a chance of inflicting flinch, I think. Yes.
Sounds like the better deal to me. I mean,
But
how much is the power difference here?
the power difference is 5, but Liquidation has a 20% chance of lowering the target's defense by 1 stage.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so both have really good uses.
Looking at it, Liquidation is also affected by King's Rock, which means you could get the flinch chance back.
Hmm.
Liquidation sounds like the way to go, but
Yeah.
it all depends on when I can even get either of them.
Yeah, what's the trick to that one?
Let's see.
What nature does Pooper have?
Not sure. Let's see. Attack up, speed down.
Okay. Suppose it's more or less favorable. For a single-player campaign, I mean. Gee, why is that? Motorcycle that runs on all fours. Flintstones ass creature. Master Ball. So this
I'm
moves sound like they would
sorry.
come in real late game, huh?
I'm currently digging them up, and I'll DM Sky and Harmony both.
Alright.
Yeah. Uh, are you fucking kidding me? I copied it, and therefore I had all selected, and I bumped backslash before hitting send.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
The crafting recipes for both can be unlocked by defeating Team Star bosses Ortega and Eri,
So, like,
Okay.
or and then the rest of them, the rest of the locations I sent in the DM. There's a lot of options for both.
there really are, yeah.
I'll pull up the Paldea map and just look at which one is like earliest and maybe easiest.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say Waterfall is probably gonna be the quickest one to get to.
Waterfall is just
Okay.
on.
Okay. Okay. Sure.
Waterfall is just on Casaroya Lake, so it's like really easy to locate at least.
Mm-hmm. Hi, Meerkat. You showed up in, this. Throw him over the cliff!
This is ridiculous.
Thought that said Isabella the Witness for a moment, and I was like, what the fuck does that mean?
She witnessed the crime of me beating her up from the side of a cliff.
Boy, am I glad there's no fall damage in this game.
Yeah.
Unlike a certain other game I've been playing all afternoon.
You have been playing a certain other game all afternoon. Now, why don't we tell chat about that?
Sure, so I've been playing Tears of the Kingdom, and I'll finally answer your question, Marissa, because you asked me how it was going. Uh, I'm surprised to say I'm actually enjoying it, because I didn't enjoy Breath of the Wild. Rather famously, and Tears of the Kingdom has actually been treating me a lot better. I'm actually enjoying exploring things. Can you believe it? I'm not just finding enemy camps that get me another goddamn ruby, I'm finding things that are worth my while. It's actually fun to go out and explore shit. So far, the caves have had me the most interested. The surface caves, not the depths. They feel like hand designed, which is, you know, if you know me and my love for level design, you will know that anything that feels hand designed is immediately plus like 5 in my book. So just the fact that the caves are worth exploring makes the overworld also worth exploring to go look for all those caves and stuff. Caves also frequently have, like, things that are worth getting, like, armor pieces and shit. So it actually feels like exploring is worth something, and that immediately makes Tears of the Kingdom way more interesting to me than Breath of the Wild ever was.
This battle is so boring and taking forever. Oh my god. Why does he have to use dig every single turn?
It's called a strategy. Oh, Jesus Christ.
It's called turning the battle into a fight where both Pokemon have Truant.
Huh.
No thanks.
Anyway, looking looking up Liquidation's TM, it looks to be located in South Province Area 3, which is pretty early.
South Province free, huh?
It's around where the Cloth Titan is.
And that gives me what move again?
Liquidation.
Oh, sweet. That's a good move.
Can't lose if the battle lever ends. So true. Just stall. That's what real fighting game players do.
I keep doing this stupid thing where I expect my Switch to be in its dock after I get home, and then no, it's actually in its case. And then I turn it on while it's in its case as I switch my monitor over, and then I don't realize, hey, why did it switch back to my computer automatically? It's almost like there wasn't a Nintendo Switch to switch to or something.
That's weird.
So weird.
You should blame the monitor.
Stupid fucking monitor. It only wants to watch PC. It doesn't want to watch Nintendo Switch.
I want to watch
But
Orange.
Pokemon. But Pokemon. Alright,
It's
so you
telling me
said
to
it's...
return to Coliseum.
So you're telling me it's over kind of near where the Cloth Titan was, then?
It's in that, like, wide area, but it's more to the south around, I have the Cerebi page up. The TM is on a cliffside in the south, accessed through Area 5, supposedly.
Okay, okay. You know what is gonna make this hard? I can't climb.
Can't climb, can't glide.
But you got jumps.
You can.
So I have to get to it through Area 5. How do we get to Area 5?
I
Oh,
am
here's
booting
Area
up.
5. Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Hey, it used a move called Roar. That should have ended the battle. Me joking about not recognizing that move. I'll fucking get it. It's Roar. My Dr. Pepper is empty. I'm going to die. Goodness.
I had no idea about this fucking Pokemon until I played Scarlet and Violet, by the way.
Galarian Slowpoke?
No, Litleo.
Oh. It's from X and Y. Of course it's lame.
I mean, that was my first Pokemon game. So you would think I would have seen it, but no. I have no idea what this fucking
It
thing is.
evolves into Lysander's Ace, in case you want to know how forgettable it is.
I didn't get that far. That's why.
It is a relatively early game Pokemon. I think it's so funny that you didn't know this Pokemon exists.
Like, just completely memory hold it. Just gone.
Another insult to Litleo.
Yep.
First, it has to be the ace of, like, one of the worst characters in the Pokemon franchise. And then it's...
Doesn't show up for 3 more games, apparently.
And its shiny just looks naked.
Oh, that's awesome.
I have it. I wish I didn't.
You can give it to me.
Name your price.
You've got plenty of duped shinies at this point, right? Or, not duped, but, like...
Duped
ones
shovels?
you've caught more than one.
Duped shovels? No way.
Yeah, that's what I said. If you use Fortune on your shovel, it will turn the shovel into more shovels.
Someone tell Lancer about this.
Alright, so this is a cliff going up from Area 5. So maybe this is what I need. Maybe.
I'm 99% certain I haven't gotten this TM, so I'm going to be hunting with my tools to find it.
We haven't seen any coins, have we?
No, we have not.
Funny coin guys.
Unless you intend on using a Goldango, it's not very useful to
Worthwhile.
pick him up.
Yeah.
And I doubt this is going to be a
Tell me
full
this is it.
X
Tell me this is it.
completion.
No.
Scary face! Move that I use when I run out of Dr. Pepper.
Seems like we're less and less on the tail of this thing.
Yeah.
I wish Cerebi was slightly more specific about this TM.
You
I
can
can understand why
always
they're not
use
more
the
specific for these
Google.
items, but yeah.
You can always use the Google and type in Pokemon Scarlet Violet Liquidation TM, and someone's probably written something about it.
And the first result is probably Cerebi.
No, the first result for me was Bulbapedia,
Oh, fair enough.
which has even less than Cerebi.
Awesome.
You need my help.
I still think it's weird that you can't be forced into these trainer battles.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, I
do.
understand why, but it's still weird.
I really don't know how to feel about the way this game is like built, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's such a departure, but I don't think it's a bad one.
It's not at all.
But it's also like, do I want more of it? I don't know.
There's something more compelling to the fact that trainers battle you, not the other way around. Hopefully they can find a good balance there.
I might have found it.
Because I especially
Fucking
liked the
Ice
way
Fang!
that... God damn it. I especially liked the way that Sun and Moon handled their trainers.
I like trainers as an obstacle that adds to route design.
Mm-hmm.
And this game completely obliterates the concept of route design, to be fair.
Yeah. That's the real problem.
Which I don't think is explicitly a negative for this game the way it is. I feel like all my complaints about Scarlet and Violet mostly come down to this is fine, I just hope this won't be the only thing the Pokemon Company and Game Freak make for the rest of time.
Mm-hmm. It's a good game. It's a good step forward. I hope they continue taking more steps forward. It's especially good now that I can look at it and not get a headache. I really wish I was exaggerating when I said shit like that, because...
Yeah. Yeah.
It
Yeah.
sounds on the surface like I'm just somebody who complains about graphics and shit, but I'm not. It literally actually gives me a headache. Otherwise, I wouldn't care. I don't want to care.
I didn't know I could swim. I didn't think I could swim yet.
Oh, I thought for sure that was something you unlocked. What?
Yeah.
Secret swims. I think that was the last thing we unlocked last time, so it makes sense that it would escape the memories.
You know
Oh, we
what? That
did
does make
unlock
sense.
it. Yeah, okay. Well, that means I can go to Casaroya Lake. But then again, that's all the way across the desert. I mean, I could just avoid all the battles.
Yeah,
Could also grind trial by fire. Make all your Pokemon hate you.
Yeah, could do that.
found iron defense, but not liquidate. And a random Skiddo just knocked me off a cliff.
Hey, Bogart, good to see ya. Faye says, I feel like I get headaches often enough that I wouldn't be surprised if some random thing is giving me headaches and I just don't notice. Yeah, fair enough. For me, it's consistently always something I'm looking at. Usually video games. I can narrow it down to, like, certain video games, too. Like, if I look at Gex 3 for the Nintendo 64 for more than 5 minutes, it will give me a really bad migraine. Can't figure out why.
Did I find it? Did I find it? Did I find it? No, that's Takedown. Why does Takedown have a TM? Who needs Takedown?
Jesus Christ. How are there so many in that general area with that general description?
Calm Mind. That's actually a useful one. I'm glad I picked that one up, but not what I'm looking for.
Faye says Gex has that effect on people. That is so true. It gives lots of people headaches for
Okay,
lots of
I
reasons.
just found I found a cliff that took me up from Area 5 to Area 3, so maybe? No, there's nothing else
Hoping?
up here. Nothing else
I
up here.
mean, does it keep going up?
It doesn't keep going up. This is the end of the
Hmm.
line.
Potentially any cliffs you can land on from there?
Not that I can see.
Jumping on that little rock shelf doesn't have anything?
What?
Can you even
This?
jump this high?
This? I can't jump that
Oh,
Yeah.
my
high.
Okay.
mass outbreaks refreshed? Shroomish.
Another one of the games that consistently gives me headaches is Super Metroid, and that makes me so sad because I really want to play it. But there's just something about it. Can't look at it too long. Can't even look at it too long. And this game was one of those too, and now it's not. So that's a huge improvement just on its own.
I don't have any games that if I play them I get a headache. But I do have games that if I play them I feel visceral rage until I close it.
That's a
And by
different
games
thing.
and by games I do mean get your timers ready if you've been keeping track. First mention of Sonic the Hedgehog. Sonic 06 makes me feel visceral rage every time I boot it up. Anyway,
Sonic 06 brings me much joy. I don't know what I don't know what's up with you, but I it puts a smile on my face every time.
I
my
cannot
copy
wait to
doesn't have
subject
glitches.
myself to the game for the first time in public. I cannot wait. I'm so excited to suffer.
My copy just doesn't have glitches, and I haven't played Silver's story yet. I got the one that's polished enough to not be buggy.
You got the secret 1.0.1 revision.
I got the secret revision that Sonic Team made to fuck with me specifically.
Found your copy in Sonic Team's dumpster.
On the bright side, I think they couldn't fix Silver because he's still Silver.
It's still Havoc. I'm sorry, it's still badly programmed Havoc.
Oh, can I just fall off the cliff and go down into the desert? Yes, I can.
Good luck. Just don't die. Don't
Just
jump
don't
into a
die.
Pokemon over it, apparently.
I have been unable to find liquidation.
Still looking. God bless.
I got nothing better to do. My mass outbreaks kind of suck.
What are they today?
The ones that caught my eye are Shroomish is a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Smeargle looked like it could be a fun one to pick up.
Yeah.
Maybe give it to a competitive player one day. I don't know. I have one friend who plays VGC.
Is Smeargle still legal?
I think.
Because I remember there were some problems with it at some point.
Smeargle is always a problematic Pokemon for competitive. That fucker can just use any signature move it wants, except Dark Void.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason it can't use Dark Void is because it's the sole reason Darkrai got nerfed. Darkrai got unnecessarily nerfed because of Smeargle fucking with its signature move. And Smeargle can't even use it anymore.
Incredible.
I love what little I know about VGC. It's so funny.
I'm still
Anyway,
impressed that this game is as balanced as it could be for having over 1,000 fucking creatures in it. You would think
yeah,
that shit would be impossible. And in some ways, it still kind of is.
I think in a lot of ways, the Pokemon that are bad are still like, they always serve some good purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you're Love Disc in modern generations. I
They
think
do
it's
serve some purpose. I mean, come on, they're funny.
true. I want a shiny Love Disc just because I think it'd be fucking hilarious.
It would be hilarious, yeah. What color is it?
I imagine a shiny is either worthless or it's blue. Just
You
going
and I
off
were
of
thinking the same thing. Weird shade of pink or blue.
like historical precedent. It either sucks ass or it's blue.
Yeah. Suppose I can take it on myself to figure that out.
I really enjoy the way this guy swims.
It's
Yeah.
yellow.
What the fuck you mean it's yellow?
It's actually really cute like that.
Does this mean it can shoot bullets?
Okay, I've made it to Casaroya Lake. Do you know where in Casaroya Lake it is?
I think based on memory, it is in the lake.
Okay,
But like on one of the islands.
in the lake on one of the islands. Start here.
So basically there aren't too many places to check. Hi Arvin. Not now, Arvin. What the fuck is Zekrom doing here? What the fuck?
Oh yeah, I saw
I thought we got the
Suicune here
dash
earlier.
last time.
I got those. We got the dash and the swim. We got two
Okay.
things. We
I
beat
thought we
two
got the high
Titans.
jump.
No.
Okay, we haven't gotten the high jump yet. Okay, that's what I got confused. Alright.
Oh, I thought we had high jump too. I'm a fool. You know, getting all the snacks from
Level
Snacksworth,
50.
getting the snacks from Snacksworth really elevated this game because I can just walk around and then just... What the fuck is Zekrom doing here? Why is he here? Who let him in? The horse is here.
So this is gonna be a little terrifying for a little while.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Everything
any
here
of
is
you-
level 50s.
Do any of your Pokemon have the ability run away? I don't genuinely don't remember.
I don't think so. I can
Most Pokemon don't
check.
have that ability, as a matter of fact.
As a follow-up question, do you have the item Smoke Ball?
We have Life
No.
Orb, as of right now.
What about a Poke Toy?
Yes,
That's
actually.
probably the that's probably the most likely one to name.
You got Dratinis out here. You don't gotta go to the slot machine for them.
Unless you're me, baby. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Gambling, gambling.
And I can't get
I
up
can't
there.
I can't say the words let's go gambling in a very specific tone, otherwise I'll get viscerally upset with myself. Someone else is gonna have to make that reference. I'm not fucking doing it.
I'm not doing it.
Splendid. I think the worst thing that Scarlet and Violet has done for me is given me shiny Pokemon paranoia. Every time I walk past something, I have to instinctually investigate. Is this the right color, or should I initiate combat?
Hmm. Not having any luck so far.
No, I'm not.
I hope walking into this island does not trigger an event that locks you into a battle with a Pokemon that is twice your level.
Nope, it doesn't do that.
You have to interact with the Titan in this
Okay.
case. Cause
Okay.
it's an island that's like covered in those bastards.
Right, right.
And one of them says Titan.
Oh, right, I forgot
Titan.
about that.
Oh, I completely misremember this one. It's actually along cliffside in east area north of bridges, according to Cerebi.
Hmm.
Well, thank you for looking at the specifics.
Which is weird because I distinctly remember picking it up off of one of these.
Oh, you mean I need to get out of this lake then?
Think so.
You should probably
Okay.
check the map and, like... Apple, could you re-describe it?
Along cliffside in east area north of bridges.
Okay, so we're along the south area,
East area, north of
north of the
bridges.
bridges. Alright. This game is pretty, especially on Switch 2. Hey, Yoshi Master. I can't wait to see one that actually gets to take advantage of the full Switch 2 power.
I feel like ZA is going to look very good.
I hope so. I haven't been super impressed by what I've seen so far.
Just not a fan of the art style, me personally.
That's
I,
mostly what I'm thinking, yeah.
I want another game that looks like fucking. Say what you will about people complaining about the game. I want a game that looks like Shield again. Myself.
Reasonable statement.
Think I can get behind that.
Can I swim up this? Yes, I can.
You don't even need Waterfall, God bless.
Why the fuck are we getting it?
We're not, we're getting
This is
Liquidate.
bullshit. No, this one isn't liquidation.
Oh. I thought for sure this was liquidation.
No, the option for liquidation in like area 3-ish versus this
So
in the
this is
lake.
waterfall then?
Yeah.
Okay. Darn, I was hoping it was liquidation. But I'll take waterfall.
Both are an upgrade from water gun. Liquidation is just slightly better.
Don't forget to equip your cold clothes here.
Don't forget to unequip your cold clothes. They have terrible defense.
Tears of the Kingdom being at 60 also makes it look especially pretty.
Alright, here's the bridges. The aforementioned bridges.
There's a thing right there.
Mystery TM, what'll it be?
Encore.
I didn't even get to see what it was. Oh my god, I got away. Amazing.
Holy shit.
Okay, I am now north of the bridges.
Alright. Somewhere out here. There's a lower path to your left as well. Don't see anything though.
It's probably, you know what? They said cliff, so that means it's probably up there. How the
That
fuck do
means
I get up
get
there?
up there. Oh boy.
Maybe not. Can't get waterfall yet. Sigh.
I mean, you were climbing that mountain pretty good for a little bit.
Yeah.
You could probably get up there with a lot elbow grease.
Is this it? Is this it? No.
Icy wind. I do so love finding everything other than what we're looking for.
Icy Wind will be a surprise tool that will help us in our most dire of times. But we do not fucking need it right now. Unfortunately, we do need waterfall to scale the waterfalls to our left.
Yeah. Is that a zonai structure? Sorry, I'll stop making those jokes now.
You can use rewind on it to go to the sky.
I wish.
Would make climbing this cliff a lot easier. What the fuck? There's a bug! It's thinking very hard!
Oh, no, I didn't mean to do that.
Time to do 1 HP of damage. Oh my god!
Fuck him up! Fuck him up!
Fuck him up! Fuck him up!
Uh-oh. Oh, wait. Wait, that's the... That's the other move. Wait. Memento!
Oh. Okay. Everybody levels up!
Oh my god.
Let's
do it again,
let's have
right?
that happen again. Come on, use memento. Darn.
Damn it. Ouch.
making a critical addition to my soundboard lineup right now.
Oh, hell. Alright, so we are only going down, and we are not going up. We are going
What
down.
what is the worst sound effect in Jadua server right now? Yes, it
Oh,
would
a
be
fairy
that one.
Terra Shard. Only 49 more to go. Ah, familiar ground. Why does it want run when it has wheels? Those ain't wheels. Those are appendages. Those are tits. They're just arranged weird. Okay, how the fuck do we climb this thing? That was a good find.
Eh,
We are going way out of our way for this shit.
we, we are.
It better be worth it.
No. Come on. No.
Can you jump out of the water? There you go.
Alright. Here's that cliff.
Here's that cliff. Here's hoping. If it's not here, it's further north, I guess.
Freak. Oh, I have just allowed a dog into my room.
Thank
Oops.
you, dog.
The dog is very hyperactive, and being a freak,
Speaking of dogs being hyperactive freaks.
I grievered.
Ow. What if Pooper fought Pepper? The Pepper guy up there.
Death.
We will never find out.
Fair enough.
So, this cliff up here sure has
Fine,
no
fine.
items.
Damn it. Well, it must be further north.
Sucking fucking. I think I might just about be out of patience for this.
Yeah, understandable. The descriptions are so fucking vague. Holy shit, what a save.
Oh, is
Hits
this
that
it? Is
make
this
you
it? Is
look
this
like a
it? Is this it?
bite.
Yeah, it's it!
Ah!
All right.
God bless.
Out of here. Goodbye.
You are now in leaving Bikini Bottom. God bless, we can move on with our lives. Plus, you got away with that. Fighting a level 50 and winning.
That was pretty good.
That was ridiculous. Very good. What other good ground moves are there? To think about for in the future, not to get right now.
Dude, I wanted to check if I had anything,
Wait.
but no.
I guess Earthquake would be it, wouldn't it?
Why is Sandstorm a rock type move and not a ground type move?
Oh,
What
you
the
know.
fuck? Alright. Well, that doesn't solve the problem that Pooper is still incredibly underleveled.
Yeah. Because unfortunately, Pooper was the only one dead when you got that level 50.
Yep.
But Waterfall might kill them faster. Especially if they waste a turn working up. Bark. Oh, God bless.
Okay, level 20. Oh! Ooh!
Hello!
Okay, now Pooper might not be
Fire
incredibly
the sire.
underpowered.
Let's see how this goes. Oh, never mind. Come on, one shot, one shot.
Probably not with the decrease.
Well, just decrease the
Yes, with
increase.
the decrease.
See?
Oh, speaking about...
Look at that! Very productive. Ta-da! I almost thought I was gonna do it again. Christ. Answering why Sandstorm is not a ground type move, Yoshir Master says sand is rocks. I mean, sand is also ground. Sand is
Many such
ground.
cases.
Many such cases. They really are a weird type split in Pokemon. It's a little weird to make them distinct, but it's understandable. Metal is also rocks, exactly. Metal is also ground, yeah. Now we're getting somewhere. Now we're getting somewhere. Alright, now you stand a solid chance.
I'm just gonna keep getting these free Litleos because why the hell not?
Why the hell not? They're on the way.
They're on the way and they're all facing away from me.
Perfect.
Uh-oh, that one's facing perpendicular to me now.
Just put on your stealth clothes and walk up, crouch, walk up. Did you know you can even use the duck walk?
I can do the duck walk!
Bull is running towards your position, but it cannot reach you because you are fighting another animal. Pokemon sure is a video game series. That makes sense. What's that in the corner over there, on the left? Yeah,
Grind
okay,
on
whatever.
say.
Hey, Floors Evil, good to see ya.
Welcome to the chat, welcome to the stream. It's been a quiet stream tonight, but we're picking up some viewers finally at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Just in time for things to get interesting. Because they haven't been the whole time.
I don't know, I thought that fight against level 50 that you somehow won was interesting.
Yeah, true.
True.
Alright, time to break in.
Using the first 3 Pokemon in my party. Let's...
Rock on. And then this has its own completely different song. The fact that you can just heal whenever during these kind of takes the edge off.
Fassis is doing really, really poorly.
Mm-hmm. Do they level up during these?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, as long as they're all still getting experience from this shit. Fleur says it's funny to me that this song works in multiplayer despite not really being a battle. It's kind of a battle and kind of not. So yeah, it is weird, isn't it? It is music that I would expect to hear in the multiplayer mode anyway.
You know, stealing from their vending machines to heal your party makes a lot of sense.
It does.
Go, Pooper, go!
Excuse me, I need to go to your vending machine first.
Slurp, slurp, slurp. Lemonade. Lemonade.
31 out of 30.
Heh. Glad it still keeps counting after that.
On a completely unrelated note, I found a shiny Chansey while hunting the other day. I did not catch it, however, because instead of getting in the Pokeball, it instead chose to, God fucking damn it, Discord, why is it not letting me use this? Okay. There it goes. Instead of getting in the Pokeball, it simply chose...
Heh.
I have loved that sound effect for fucking years and never been able to find it until just now.
Perfect. Is that the sunlight turning harsh, or is that the disco ball?
Fuck you.
I misread Ash as ass.
Gonna fucking torture Ash.
That was for the rest of the Shutter Squad. Oh yeah, 5 damage. Good job. You really showed off how much you care with that 5 damage.
That was almost minorly inconvenient.
This song goes so fucking hard, holy shit.
Yeah, I love the 3 mix marathon mode in Red Rush.
You know, if you didn't say it, I was going. You will be hearing a lot of this song in your future, eventually. Level
One of
26,
these,
huh?
one of these days, I need to try playing Red Rush again. I don't remember if I ever actually finished it or not. I don't think I did.
Let me finish the 2.0 update first.
Okay, so I guess I'm not playing Red Rush then.
That was a critical hit, apparently.
I'm remembering one of these I really fucking struggled on, and so just to see this guy's HP par go down this fast is very satisfying.
Oh!
Oh dear.
Yeah! Yeah!
Barely squeaking by here.
I love Quagsire's green.
Good pooper.
I think it was Tom Fox who had like 5 different clips of Quagsire's one animation where he just screamed over them.
Yep. They're so good. Ow. Oh yes, Flame Charge will be very useful on Quagsire.
I feel like at least one of Harmony's Pokemon has to be able to use Flame Charge.
I
Oh
mean,
yeah, we know one.
I have a fire type starter,
Oh
so
yeah. No, it'd never be able to use that move. Charlos.
Carlos!
I don't know if my nicknames are better or worse than the Pokemon Company's actual nicknames that they put in the series. And I don't know which I'd rather be, better or worse than their official nicknames.
Cassiopeia committing tax fraud once again. Money laundering. Hi, Penny. So if we have to take 3 into the dark type, funny, what 3 would we be taking?
uh this one, and I don't know, probably this one.
Yeah, makes sense. Alright.
Yeah. Dratini is always a safe pick just because Dragon is very defensively powerful.
Mm-hmm. That makes
It's
sense.
offensively kind of useless, but that doesn't matter that much.
Well, Flame Charge is not as good for me as Incinerate, so lol.
I remember when Incinerate fucking sucked. I remember it being like, I want to say 20 power?
Flame Charge is good for building up speed, but that's if you have somebody who could take advantage of it, and I believe our fire type is a little more tanky than rather than speedy.
Yeah.
Plus, he'll get a better move to boost a non-specific stat later anyway. I wonder which one.
It is a mystery.
Forever a mystery.
All right, what's next?
Random trainer battle. That's what's next.
Sure.
Oh, that's a shiny Shroomish.
Yeah!
Hell yeah.
Wait, wait! I threw a Pokeball at it. It just didn't work. And then a Fletchinder walked up behind me. The shiny Shroomish is just watching me in a different fight right now.
God.
Incredible.
Thank you for your patience. I will now beat you up and put you in my pocket. As normal people do.
Of course. Oh, Fastest needs some real help.
Fastest is not got good moves right now. It's not helping that it is has better physical attack when it is psychic and poison.
Mm-hmm. There are good physical ones for those moves, but we just don't have them right now. They're very, very late.
Faith3 says Shiny Shroomish is so good. Love those autumn colors on both it and Breloom. Breloom's awesome. You will eventually see my shiny Breloom in action for it's my Spore False Swipe user, so you'll eventually see it in action once we're in post game and we're hunting for Pokemons.
How far into post game do you want to go with this?
Uh well, I at least want to shiny hunt some past Paradox Pokemon.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
That is ultimately the reason why I was wanting to do this playthrough, was to do
Just to have
some
access to that.
to have be able to shiny hunt some Scarlet exclusives.
Okay, cool.
I have no avenue for hunting Violet exclusives. Every day I miss the fact, or not miss, every day I regret the fact that I chose Scarlet because I can't hunt Iron Valiant without some significant tomfuckery.
Floor says, yeah, relatable. I double dipped this gen exclusively to shiny hunt Iron Valiant. Holy shit.
Yeah.
The worst part is, I don't even know if I would end up being able to stomach replaying the entire game for it. So I can't even honestly say that double dipping is even remotely a good idea for me.
Fair enough.
Something I am curious about is if maybe Union Circle would somehow let me shiny hunt it. But it's also like the spawns in Union Circle are fucking weird, and I don't think it would work. Bare minimum, I think it would probably end up taking two people being willing to, or it would be one other person willing to use a sparkling power sandwich to help me get the shiny. Which
Oh, Floor brings up a good point. Union Circle does work, but it means you can't save in front of it to preserve the spawn. So if you fuck up, you gotta find a second one.
See, I already have severe gambler's mentality. I don't save before my shiny encounters.
Fair enough.
I've gotten bit by it a few times, but overall, I play my shiny encounters in a very cautious way.
The one that self-destructed on your last stream was funny as fuck.
It's super fucking funny when that happens. And even then, I now know a good counter for it.
Yeah, alright.
The move Damp
Yeah, I heard it sounds like a
prevents
confusion.
the move Damp prevents Pokemon from using self-destruct and explosion. And Quagsire has Damp and the move Yawn. So my plan is, if I ever shiny hunt a Pokemon that explodes again, just throw out Quagsire.
Makes sense.
I've thrown Pokeballs at Pokemon with full HP before for like 12 turns. I can do it when they're asleep too.
Great.
Oh, of course.
Hell, the shiny Shroomish I just caught, I just paralyzed it and threw balls.
Yeah, makes sense.
I've always been more of a Thunder Wave user than Spore. But I am now going to try Spore False Swipe. Because it's probably just better. Aside from having to reapply it, but whatever.
Mm-hmm. Hello, yo-yo user.
Give me that fire guy. You won't survive. Damn it, you survived.
Why would you use a support move on one of your 3 turns with Terra? Wait, no, that's... Is it
That's
still 3 turns?
Dynamax.
Okay, that's Dynamax.
Terastallization lasts until switched out, I believe.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Or until death. But I mean,
Okay.
most forms only last until death.
Yeah.
A lowland form lasts until death. Technically. Because, you can't die. It only faints.
Floor says you preserve Terra on Switch. Interesting.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I actually hope Terra comes back.
It
I
won't.
think it's cool.
Well, terastallization is at least confirmed for staying in competitive for a bit, because Pokemon Champions will have
Yeah.
it. Which I think is probably... I feel like leaving it open for spin-offs is the best way to do it, but I do like the rotating gimmicks in
Yeah, fair
mainline.
enough.
Though I do wish mainline would bring back Mega Evolution. Like, there's no better way to make it mechanically work than just make it work like Dynamax, please. God fucking damn it. Dynamax is literally just Mega Evolution if it, like, visually sucked. Not even visually sucked, just thematically sucked. Which sucks, because I like it mechanically. Oh, speaking of things that suck.
Oh boy, how many layers of streaming can we get?
This many.
You could say that.
I know I'm being broadcast. You're being broadcast to the world right now. How do you feel about it, huh? Huh?
I'm sure she would relish being co-stars on a stream.
No, she actually doesn't get viewers from this, so I think she'd actually be pretty annoyed by it.
Flor says, really glad that Champions is letting the gimmick stay. I hope they go on a cycle where it alternates which ones are competitively legal to keep things fresh. That would be really cool.
It'll also be the first competitive format where gimmicks can seemingly mix. Because they revealed it with Megas and Terra in the same fight.
I would enjoy
It
that,
wasn't
yeah.
it wasn't actual gameplay, so for all we fucking know, that could just be marketing bullshit. If it is, I'm gonna be very disappointed.
Okay, where's my guy?
He's at the table on the right.
Thank you.
Oh dear, it seems he found me.
Ah, good. A member of Team Yell.
Ah, yeah, that's a tier 3 right there. Iono just throws her tier 3s at you, and I think that's so funny. This guy's a moderator, this guy's a tier 3, this guy's
This guy's
been
got
in the
VIP.
Discord for 3 years. Parasocial!
He spent at least $200 on bits. All that just to get his ass beat. Nice catch. This is the same guy.
He must have gotten quite a tan and came back.
Levitate, of course.
Levitate won't save you.
Not from Waterfall.
Having a water type that's resistant to lightning is actually really fucking cool.
Yeah, it is. Yeah?
Not like it can do anything else.
He makes such good noises. Do you see him?
On the boat on the right.
Thank
This
you.
one's my favorite. I love I love the Find Clavel quest. He's just hiding.
That is probably my favorite gym in a lot of ways. Just give me an ice puzzle in the next game, please. Throw me a bone. I know I'm the only one on Earth who likes them, but please.
My Breloom has Poison Heal, which means I can give it a Toxic Orb. Wow, how nice. I will now give it immense amounts of drugs.
No, Faye, I don't think that's right. No, no. There's no way.
That's impossible.
Do you think Clive could be related to Clavel? I think that's where Faye was going with this.
Could be.
Pokemon isn't subtle with familial relations. Unless
Electro King gave $50. How does she have fangs?
content creator.
I don't have those yet.
Don't worry, it comes free with YouTube partnership.
Oh man, that's a long ways off. Chiseled down those teeth. Beauty is pain.
This is true. That is required to become a YouTube partner.
Everything good in life hurts a little bit. There actually are doctors you can go to get those kinds of body modifications, but it's really expensive. Okay, fair enough. I just don't feel like it'd go well for your teeth. I don't know.
I imagine it's probably not the healthiest, but also I imagine if taken well care of, it wouldn't make much of a difference.
It'd be hard to get enamel back on the outside of the teeth is the thing I'm thinking.
I imagine that's part of, and I know it's part of why it's really expensive.
Yeah, that probably is why.
You know, to this day, I do not know what Belly Bolt's ability does. I'm sure it's like really simple, but I don't know the specifics.
What is Bellybolt's typing?
I want to say electric water or electric ground. Those are the two types that stand out to me.
It is
It's pure
electric
electric.
only.
Damn.
Does have water moves though.
The ability makes it so that electric moves get a power boost every time it takes damage. Makes sense.
I have elected
Oh,
to go
look,
to the Smeargle outbreak.
A physical psychic move.
Oh, thank God!
If I get a shiny Smeargle, it's going to get the stupidest fucking moveset I can give it.
Good.
I don't know what it is yet, but it will have it. And I hope it's something that'll give Wolfie Glick nightmares.
Weather ball.
By the way, Sky, completely unprompted, would you like a shiny Flygon?
I don't know what I'd use it for.
I got another one, I don't know what to fucking do with it. Harmony already got one of them, because I caught 3 in total.
Trade it for something you do want.
But everything I want to have with my own cool and awesome original trainer tag, do not steal.
Okay, fair enough. Whatever it is, I hope you survive.
Get ground type. No, not Confuse Ray! No!
Oh no.
Fun fact, Misdreavus is one of those Violet exclusives that makes me regret my choices.
Oh, it has Levitate! Of course it has Levitate!
On the bright side, Misdreavus' shiny is Piss. Piss Switch. So I'm not the most interested in it.
One waterfall got through.
Yay, no more confusion. Let's go.
Oh!
Come on, survive this! No!
No.
Hooper has died permanently until the next Pokemon Center.
Pooper has shat the bed.
Hooper, you weren't supposed to live up to your name. You were supposed to oppose it.
Yay!
Nice work. Tight battle. Slash shout out Bonnie.
Alright.
Thank you, Apple.
Oh, subscription. Ah! I do see. Didn't finish it. Good news, I won't.
Apple said, "I'll pay you $5 to never collab with Iono again." Christ.
Now have the first badge in both this channel and another completely unrelated channel.
Completely unrelated.
Who are you?
Oh, I'm just here.
Hi, just here. My name is Marissa Appley 404.
Nice to meet you, Marissa Apple8404. That's a long name.
It's 8404, not 8404.
Hello, Marissa
It keeps happening.
Apple8404.
It keeps happening. No one gets it right. I'm gonna cry and sob. I can't keep getting away with it.
Hello, Marissa Apple84004.
Wait, that doesn't make sense. That would be 2 zeros.
No. Because 844 would be no zeros.
Yeah, but 84004 would mean 840, 8, 8, 40, 40, 0, 0, 4,
I know.
4.
I know. It's funny how I've created a superposition where the choice is either 0 zeros or 2 zeros.
This guy wants to sell me something. I don't trust him.
I'll fight you for it.
Fake out. I wonder what move his Pokemon's gonna have.
You know, it does remind me. I think this game's random trainer battles would be more fun if there were also just regular NPCs out in the wild, but there aren't.
That's not true.
also-
There are some. It's just not enough.
Not nearly enough to counteract.
I mean, making it not obvious who's a trainer and who isn't would be, like, a very funny way to do it. But I feel like there'd also have to be an incentive for talking to NPCs just in general for that. Other than flavor text.
I mean, talking to NPCs in some towns that give you random TMs has been a staple of the Pokemon series for years.
True.
In fact, the entire time. So that would be something. Some of them just give you random shit, and some of them fight you. You can choose not to talk to any of them, but that also means you don't get any of the random shit. Then again, a bunch of random shit is found on the ground, too, so that doesn't quite work.
Yeah, that's part of why I was thinking, like, what do we do?
Yeah.
Could also just pick up all those goddamn TMs off the floor. Stop fucking littering. Can't believe Game Freak would promote littering in the world's most videos game. Truly no morals.
Truly. What have we learned, kids? That's right. Cockfighting should be legal.
You had me at cock.
I know.
You had me at illegal.
I said legal.
Oh, well then you had me at legal.
You had me at...
Cat got your tongue? Maybe dog?
No, you had me at...
Oh, I see.
Got your tongue?
Can someone give me the incantation that makes a shiny Smeargle spawn?
It's
Let's call
called...
him.
It's Shiny Smeargle Spawn. And you say that like 10 times. Shiny Smeargle spawn. Shiny Smeargle spawn. Like that. That's the incantation.
Shiny
Thank you.
Smeargle spawn.
Flush says, even with this game's crafted TM system, you still gotta find some of them on the ground first. I don't know why they don't just also have some of those come from random NPCs. Though some of them do require beating groups of several trainers, so I guess that's the incentive. Yeah, it does make sense. The incentive they chose was to make it so that all the NPCs and all the trainers in a given area, you have to fight them all and you get a reward.
Well, you don't necessarily have to fight them all. You just have to fight a lot of a certain amount of them.
Okay, I for some reason was under the impression it was always all of them, but that's probably
Yeah,
because the first one I did was all of them, and also the reason I never did more is because it doesn't give you enough of a reward for that one. It just gives you a fucking apple or whatever the fuck. Just one. I need 8,403 of them. More.
Is Appling even in the base game?
No, I'm... you get the idea, though. It gives you a potion or some shit, and it's not worth it. So some of the ones having TMs, I wouldn't have known that.
The ones that I know is, like, occasionally it's a really good held item. Like, I think the amulet coin is one of them. But that's not particularly a good incentive when the best held items can be purchased from a store.
I would also consider it a better incentive if it told me up front what the prize was.
Like, the amulet coin that I picked up from one of them was very helpful until the DLC, and then I got 70 amulet coins from the item printer. The item printer throws a fucking wrench in the whole thing.
Yeah.
Like, good item for competitive play, I'm sure, but the item printer just fucks over a lot.
Yeah. Floor agrees that they should say up front what the item is that you get for that.
I do also think that they made a mistake putting a lot of, like, really good items into shops. Because all the held items I wanted for my team were in shops or just on the floor. Like, we found a life orb on the lake in the stream. Life orb is really fucking good. I think that's worth, like, going around fighting trainers on a route.
Yeah.
But nope, it's just standing there.
It's just fucking there on the ground. Somebody left it.
And then leftovers, like, you buy leftovers from a shop. What the fuck?
It's
Like,
if you don't give leftovers from a trash can, what's even the point of having leftovers?
What's even the point? Yeah. Why aren't there trash cans you can dig through in the cities? The cities feel so barren without things to actually look at.
genuinely speaking, the towns in this game are, like, I think, I want to say they're the worst feeling towns in any Pokemon game for me.
Yeah.
Because
They're very lifeless.
it's not even just that. It doesn't feel the way I feel it should. Because, like, there's in a lot of
Hi.
other Pokemon games, I feel like there's some form of suspension of disbelief that the town is bigger than it really is, or there's more going on than just what you see. Sword and Shield especially has this going for it because the towns are properly designed and the camera is locked, so you can't see everything.
Big worm
And
guy.
it makes the towns and the world feel bigger than it really is. And then Scarlet and Violet, they just can't do that remotely. And I think it really hurts the game.
Not to mention the fact that the biggest city in the game, in the base game, I don't know about the DLC, the biggest city, which is the
In the game.
one around the school, you go to the shops there, and there are a fucking million of them, and then you go, like, one set of buildings over, and it's the same goddamn shops. Like, they're the same ones with the same names selling the same things.
There are also just literally no interiors in the entire game.
Yeah.
There are like, I want to say 3 interior areas altogether. 2 of them are schools. One of them is like, I don't know what to call it. It's the thing in Kitakami. They're the only
The
3 that come
community
to
center.
mind. The community center. From Stardew Valley, no way. Awesome Stardew Valley reference that doesn't exist anywhere else.
Awesome my hometown reference, honestly.
I think even Sword and Shield was pretty sparse on interior areas as well, which is a little sad, but it at least had some. This one just doesn't have any. And it's an open world game. I know they wanted to focus on the outdoorsy exploration shit, but it makes all the towns feel like just bumps in the ground.
I feel like towns in Pokemon don't mix the greatest with open world. I feel.
It can be done, I think. It really can be done. It just they didn't really try here. And you know that with a 3-year development cycle, I think that's probably fair. I really
Yeah.
hope the next Pokemon game is well developed and good, because they had time to do it. And also, it'll be native Switch 2 at that point. I'm kind of excited to see it.
I've heard rumors that Generation 10 is still targeting Switch, which would be so fucking funny. After everything
Oh,
they've been through.
please don't. Please don't.
I I think with all their hindsight and knowledge they could probably get away with it. And it would just be an objectively better game on Switch 2 in the end anyway.
Mm-hmm. Which is kind of already what happened with this, which is why I'm saying don't do it. We already had one of those. We don't need another awkward gen straddling game.
Looking at Legends ZA, I think it'll probably be a lot more fine if they did it the second time. It's just a matter of if they're stupid enough to do it.
Floor is also saying
Which
some of the sandwich shops have interiors, but even
I
that's
think
not
some of
consistent
them,
I
in some of the
yeah.
few that do have the same interior as each other, kind of like the gyms.
There are a few sandwich shops now that I think about it.
I don't think I've seen one of those.
Genuinely speaking, I think them releasing the next Pokemon games on Switch 1 would probably be fine. Just because I feel like there isn't too much hardware dependency getting in the way. It's just also like as if they're planning around it.
Hmm.
Scarlet and Violet, I don't think had a plan. Or even more accurately, its plans probably got fucked up because whatever the Switch Pro ended up becoming never actually happened.
I was just thinking the same thing. Yeah, this game is further proof that the Switch Pro rumors had a little weight behind them.
They elected not to make it, but this game didn't exactly agree with that.
Yeah, a couple other games probably didn't agree with that either.
I still wonder how long it'll be until the Minecraft team gets off their ass and makes a Switch 2 version of that game.
First they
It,
need a dev kit, I'm sure.
it took them like years to make an Xbox Series X and PS5 version of Minecraft. I
Yeah,
wonder how long it'll take them to. do Switch 2.
Probably a little while. They've got more important shit on their plate, like adding fireflies to the game.
Making Bedrock Edition function. Oh, wait.
Adding more DLC to Bedrock Edition, more like.
That's a different theme. In fact, dare I say, the only involvement that Mojang has in that is fucking marketing.
Oh, really? Okay. I had no idea.
Yeah, all the DLC tends to be outsourced to one of their fucking Bedrock creators.
Okay.
Like, all the Sonic the Hedgehog stuff is made by Game Mode 1.
Okay, neat.
And I honestly kind of wish they were done in-house because I don't like most of their decisions out of house.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough.
I don't like most of the stuff they outsource. It all has, like... It usually has an art style that feels very cheap, even when there's no real reason for that art difference.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they do random events every once in a while, and for some reason the event servers have a resource pack forcibly enabled, even if it's literally just over what would be normal Minecraft assets. Lord forbid they use the vanilla dirt texture for an event.
Heh.
Like, you'd question if it's just like they don't have the rights to it, but they own the fucking game.
They're still doing fireworks.
Why?
Shrug.
Great. Awesome. Right during the
Do we
middle of my
kill any
stream.
spammers?
I'm gonna mute for a moment and open a bag of popcorn.
Why not open the bag of popcorn while unmuted? I love popcorn bags.
You wanna hear this?
Thank you. That's what we like.
I really need to get like a stock celebration sound effect for my soundboard so that way I can just like roller coaster tycoon yay sound effect.
There's a couple of them in Kirby Air Ride that are permanently stuck in my brain that I might add to Ice Cap at some point.
The one that I'm thinking of from Roller Coaster Tycoon is like so low energy, which makes it even funnier to me.
I've got a cheese and caramel popcorn mix, and all the caramel ones sink to the bottom of the bag because of physics. So I have to shake the entire goddamn bag to get them to mix up.
You should really patch that in the physics engine.
Yeah, I
This
agree.
seems like an oversight.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we've advanced to the stories one each. So what's next, I guess, is going over here. Let's
Fight the evil guys.
That reminds me, I still need to send Joseph Joestar the Rowlet to the person I have elected to give it to. I really caught 6 shiny Rowlets just so that way I can make a JoJo joke.
Excellent. Normal Academy student. That's how I introduce myself to people. Hi everyone, I'm Skysymmetric, a normal streamer. Completely unrelated to any of the events
Hello.
going on here.
I'm Melody the Sylveon, an abnormal streamer.
Hello, I'm Marissa Appellate 404, a streamer.
Very good.
No one's prepared for me having access to the gong sound effect. Because I'm going to become insufferable with this thing sooner or later. This is the new lost media.
Very good.
You could say my sense of humor is now lost media. Wait, it's been lost the whole fucking time I've been on the stream. Never mind.
That's why we have you here.
I'm here to be painfully unfunny and make people laugh with how not funny I am.
Correct.
Always remember, humor has very easy overflow glitches, like or underflow as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can very easily hit something so unfunny it flips around to being funny again.
Yeah, all you have to do is loud equals funny. There you go.
Yeah, I just have to click this button and then it's incredibly funny. See?
What even is that sound effect?
FNAF 2 jump scare.
Five Nights at Freddy's 2 jump scare.
Great. There's FNAF content on my stream now forever. Great.
I specifically added that sound effect to the Jade Whiff soundboard for one reason and one reason only. There's so many fucking mods for games that it's just like a 1 in 1,000 chance for Five Nights at Freddy's 2 Foxy jump scare every second. There's mods for that for Binding of Isaac. There's mods for that for Terraria. I'm certain there's a Minecraft one if you really want it. It's such a stupid mod concept that I love dearly.
I need to make one of those from R0. That'll revive the community.
God, now I want to play Retrush with that. Imagine I'm finally on a functional run of one of the 8 red coins, and then it's just no Foxy jump scare.
Yep.
I'm beginning to think Shiny Smeargle isn't real. I think it was made up by competitive players, so that way they had something to be... You motherfucker game, I just started saying it's not real.
Complaining always works.
It always works. I need to make my Breloom Terra normal.
Have any of them even taken damage yet?
Nope.
Wow. Oh my god, that reminds me. I think this is the one you're supposed to do first, right?
Is it?
I think it is lower level than the fire one.
Sweet.
And I got mixed up when I first played the game, too. And I went to the fire one, and I was like, man, this is actually kind of hard. And was really satisfied with getting to beat it. And then I came back to this one, and it, pushover.
You love to see it. We love pushovers here in this chat.
All pushovers, no do-overs.
I think Smeargle just copied Swords Dance from my Breloom, and that might be the only move it knows. How do you
Of course,
even
says
teach
complaining is the
Smeargle
most
moves?
important thing you can do because God will prove you wrong out of spite. So, once again,
Yeah,
proven.
the wild Smeargle is exclusively using Swords Dance.
Sounds like you have your move set that was most vanilla competitive. What the fuck?
That is why I ran away to heal, because it was like, oh shit, we're about to finish.
Shiny Smeargle acquired.
Very
Nice work.
cool.
Fun fact, in the DLC's post-game, you get to interact with Team Star in standard school uniforms.
Oh
And
my god.
and Giacomo is the only one I fucking recognized.
Yeah, fair enough.
Actually, I
Giacomo?
recognize.
I don't know. How do you pronounce that? Whatever.
Oh!
Now that I
Oh
think
my
about
god.
it, I recognized Ortega too, but they're the only ones that are recognizable.
Mm-hmm. Shoutouts to Shiny and normal Smeargle's tail colors being swapped in the GameCube games for some reason. Fascinating.
Yeah, that sounds like a Pokemon Stadium thing. Or not. No, Coliseum. What am I thinking?
Yeah, this guy was 26, 28 in the fire
Yeah,
one. Yeah,
26. So, yeah, this is okay.
supposed to be the
It
first one, quote
seems
unquote.
further away from the start than the other one.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's that.
Sweet.
See, I kind of wish you would learn about these guys before you fight them, but instead you get this stuff after, for some reason. Wow, he doesn't try to break your hand.
Burn my
Incredible.
hand, more like.
Realizing I have no use for Shiny Smeargle, so I just immediately contact the one VGC player I know. Oh, I think I just heard fireworks going off in our area. Okay.
Great.
Fuck this holiday.
Independence Day is over. Go home.
Independence Day is over. Start being dependent again.
Go back to the British Empire. Actually, no, I would not wish that on anyone.
On the bright side, my silly puppy's taking it a lot better than last night.
That's good. Speaking of silly puppies. Alright, what's next?
Uh, Probably this next town, I would assume.
Alright. We've been going about 2 hours, just to keep everything on track.
Yeah, I think I'm probably going to stream for less time tonight than I did the other night.
Okay. I'm happy to stay up until midnight if you or 2 a.m. if you want. You got work tomorrow, Marissa?
No comments on this matter.
Okay.
I don't have to be particularly mentally aware at work. I can be I can be so tired I might as well be mentally impaired. Plus it's Oklahoma, everyone's basically a truck driver anyway. It'd be more concerning if you were driving properly.
Fair enough.
I'm convinced in Oklahoma they give more tickets to the sober than the drunks.
I already crossed the desert, so I can just do this. Yay!
I think my favorite completely unserious statement is that it's not the drunk drivers that are a problem, it's the drunk crashers. They give us a bad rap.
Okay, buddy.
I love how this loser just like, you got something important to say? Fuck you.
I love how this guy has time for a battle, but not time to hear us out.
Kofu is like, I feel like he's the most like he would be like a one-off character in a cartoon.
Yeah.
And I mean this as like the highest degree of compliment to
Mm-hmm.
him. Fulton Veluza has remained in my brain since my first playthrough.
Fidget's asking if you got any bugs yet.
Uh, no bugs. Sorry to say that I don't have any bugs, except for the bug that I have, but that's not my bug.
Also, good to see you, Fidget.
Bugs when you lift up a rock.
Who are you people? Fulton Veluza, there it is. Again.
Fulton Veluza. I swear to God, I just saw the smoothest frame rate in Scarlet and Violet I've ever seen for like half a second. Was that 30? Was that 30? No way. I wonder what the FPS lock on the Switch 1 version is. Surely it's 30. But this feels suspiciously smooth. For the brief moments it's giving me smoothness, it feels suspiciously smooth.
Might even be 40.
I was about to say, what if it's 45?
The Floors People says, shoutouts to Kofu's restaurant being one of the only food vendors in this game with grade 2 egg power, making it optimal for breeding if you're not making your own sandwiches. I did not realize that that was Kofu's restaurant. That's funny as hell. But yes, shout out to that restaurant. It's that right outside Kaskarafa on that side is where I do almost all of my breeding in this game because of it.
For some reason I remember another place giving level 2 egg power. I wonder...
Is this
I
the
wonder if
city
I'm
with the
misremembering.
big waterfall elevator things?
Yes.
Yes, the place that lags the ever-living fuck out of the Switch 1 version, so I hate being there.
I think this was my most memorable city out of the game. Just because it has something interesting about its mode of transportation. You actually do something here. It's just ride an elevator, but you actually do something here.
It's kind of like that freak thing in Motosoke?
Motostoke, yeah.
Yeah. The funny spinny gear.
Mm-hmm. Which that one was also my favorite, my most memorable city out of Sword and Shield. And that's saying a lot considering London, I mean, Wyndon is right there.
Genuinely speaking, I think Motosoke is one of the best towns in any Pokemon game.
It's pretty damn good. Hello, lesbian lady killer.
You know, I have one complaint about the All for Nada gym. Where's the Pikachu sprite? It was a Gen 1 sprite. I don't care if Yellow released later, it counts. I really wonder what all the Gen 1 sprites are like supposed to be. Like if there are any specific Pokemon and not just like generic. Some of them feel like they're supposed to be specific Pokemon. I mean, there's obviously Clefairy. And the one that looks mostly like Beedrill. But then you've just got Bird. You have Swimming Kirby for some reason. Angry Plant.
Sounds like we're just filling out the Smash roster at this point.
Yeah, they did add that one in Ultimate.
Yep.
I was thinking it's kind of funny that there's a sprite for a Nautilus shell. How many Pokemon can use a Nautilus shell? Even in Gen 1.
Almanite, Almastar, that's basically it.
Maybe Shelder if you want to be generous. Shelder and Cloyster probably use it. Seal definitely wouldn't get the Nautilus shell. I think Seal would probably get the Swimming Kirby sprite. I can't see that sprite as anything else, even though it's probably Seal. Seal is the only one it could be. I cannot stand Mezagoza's music, genuinely speaking, just because I've heard it too much.
Skill issue.
Yeah, okay. I think the town up on the snowy mountains is probably my favorite town in this game. Ignoring the one in Kitakami that's just one of the prettiest areas in the game. Can you tell I like Kitakami with how much I call it the prettiest part of this game?
Yeah.
Maybe one day I'll even see it. It's funny, I've seen a ton of the base game, obviously, I played it. I've seen a ton of Blueberry Academy, I've never seen Kitakami.
And
Outside of like, bits and pieces.
There just
that's what
isn't shit to do in Kitakami and it sucks. Like, the Kitakami decks in general I wouldn't say has too many highlights that I can think of. Like, it has Wooper. Non-Paldean. It has... I caught a Rockruff there. That's Paldea decks too, but I caught it. Like,
All
just
right,
in
we've
general, I
done.
think it's the weakest.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so we've done two gyms, two Team Star bases, and one Titan. How about we do one more Titan and call it stream?
Sounds great.
Yippee.
Yippee!
Chilling water.
What does chilling water do? I missed it.
I don't remember.
Fair enough.
I will never forgive you for not battling me right now when I don't want to have a battle. I will never forgive you.
Man, this is only part 2 of the game, and we're already halfway through the gyms.
We're halfway through the gyms. We've got 2 out of 5 Team Star bases, and we're gonna have 4 out of 5 of the Titans done.
Momentarily.
This game is, genuinely speaking, probably one of the quickest Pokemon games to beat if you do not care to explore or hunt anything, really.
What was the what did we get from beating the previous Titan? What was the move?
Higher
Jump.
jump.
Big jump. Cool. And then this one's going to be climbing, I guess?
Probably.
That's going to be extraordinarily useful.
Yes, it is.
I feel like it's more likely to be gliding.
Really? Alright.
Climbing being the last one does make sense because it opens up the most shit.
It opens up the whole map, while gliding really is
It's more of a
most...
convenience.
I'd argue it's mostly a Pokemon evasion tool.
Okay, fair enough. Floor says Chilling Water is a special attacking move that lowers physical attack on your opponent. Interesting.
For some reason, my mind went to, like, moves like Freeze Dry, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Where it's just, like, super effective against an extra type, but I couldn't think of any that it would be super effective against, so it was like, no, that can't be it.
I still think Soak. Whoa!
Oh, we might be underleveled for this.
Uh-oh. I still think Soak is one of the funniest moves in the game.
Does it just turn you into a water type? I can't remember.
Yes.
Turns the opponent into a water type.
That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Oh, we're fucked. We're fucked, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think we're actually doing this tonight.
Uh-oh.
Do you want to do some kind of terror raid or something?
Oh, yeah.
Jesus
oh,
Christ!
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No. No.
This thing is not afraid to kill you! Oh?
It forgot it had
yeah!
ground type moves.
It's weak to Psychic. What the hell type is this? I thought it was just... I didn't realize what type this Pokemon is.
I think it's ground fighting. Whatever it is, I think it's fighting.
Okay.
Ground, yeah.
Right.
There you
Wait.
go.
Oh, oh, you're gonna make me cry.
Well, it wasn't a total wipe, at least. Christ. It's pretty bad, though. Things are pretty bad here.
I'm not allowed to run, right? Yeah, I'm not. Yeah. Oh, well, goodbye.
Does someone hear that?
No.
Yeah.
I didn't hear anything.
Well, shit. Jesus Christ, how many more levels is it? Okay, first off, what level are we right now?
Level 30-ish.
That is an excellent emote. Holy shit.
Well,
So, what are we doing about that?
maybe nothing.
Come back to this another time?
Yeah, I'm
Alright.
thinking that that's what we're gonna do.
Alright, it's time to rage quit. No. Sometimes you gotta know when to go home and come back
Your
another day.
rage activate.
All right. Well, that was fun, everyone.
Hmm.
I will be streaming again sometime this coming week. I don't know when, but I will let you know on my funny social media somethings. And yeah, that was fun. We'll see you next time.
Bye, everyone.